Hi everyone, happy Hanukkah and welcome to Keyboard Karate. Today we are looking at I Have a Little Dreidel, and we're going to go through this famous Hanukkah piece in a couple different ways, working with the melody, adding some harmony, and different accompaniment patterns. Before we begin, let's take a look at our key signature so we know where to get started. Find your treble and bass clef, and notice we have one flat. We are in the key of F major is correct. So let's place our hand in what will be F position. Taking our right hand on the keyboard, we'll find F, which is to the left of the three black keys, and our thumb will go there. Second finger on G, middle finger on A, fourth finger on B flat, and pinky on C. The first level, the white belt, is to play the right hand alone. Let's go through it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Our next stage for yellow belt is to do that melody with the left hand. So placing our left hand in F position, looking for the three black keys, and we find F to the left. Same idea. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The next stage for orange belt is to do that melody, hands together. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's move on to the bottom of the page now, stepping up the difficulty a little bit to the red belt. We're going to keep the melody in our right hand. However, our left hand is going to play something completely different, a little counter melody or harmony. Let's look at the left hand part by itself first. The first two measures, we have this little falling pattern of C, B flat, A, F. Let's do that two more times. Ready? And again. Go on to measures 3 and 4. You'll notice it starts the same, but then changes in the second measure. C, B flat, C, G. Let's do that two times in a row. Ready? Go. So they start the same and then change in the second measure. Let's put them back to back two times in a row. Ready? And beginning. And that's the whole left hand part. Now let's practice the left hand by itself, reading the notes as we go, and we'll sing or hum the melody just so we can keep it in our ears and know where the different notes line up. 1, 2, ready, and bum 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 bum. So you'll notice if there's two patterns, A and B, it goes A, B, and then B, A in the first line, and then the second line, the same thing, A, B, B, A. Let's try putting your hands together. 1 and 2 and ready, go. Let's go on to the next page for the green belt. And here, the left hand will take over the melody, and the right hand, let's look at that part first. You'll notice the rhythm is identical to what the left hand has. However, we're going to be moving in different directions. It's not quite contrary motion, but instead it's going to be hands with the same finger numbers, meaning that ones will play at the same time, your thumbs, twos, threes, your middle fingers, fours, and pinkies, 5, will all play at the same time. So let's just do the right hand by itself first, and while we hum the melody. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. So what the fingers you just used in your right hand are identical to the left hand melody. Let's give it a shot. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. There we are. We're halfway through to becoming an expert. Going down to the bottom of the page, the blue belt. We're going to increase our harmony by turning it into chords. 3 notes played together as blocks. So our right hand's going to take back the melody for the blue belt, and let's look at the chords before we begin. We have our F chord. With our left hand in F position, we have F, A, C, pinky, middle, thumb. Let's play that 4 times in a row on whole notes. 1, 2, ready, and 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Very good. Go on to the C7 chord. What note is shared between F and C7? The top note, C. So we're going to keep that still. We're going to use the neighbor note B flat with our second finger, and pinky's going to slide 1 key to the left down to E. E, B flat, C. Let's play that 4 times in a row. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's practice switching F, C7 several times in a row. 4 beats per chord. Ready, and 2, 3, C7, 2, 3, F, 2, 3, C7, keep going. 1 more time. Now, if you look at your music, you notice that the chords are all half notes. And our tempo is also faster. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Change. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, So you need to get used to that tempo. When we're ready to perform for the blue belt, let's try hands together. 1 and 2 and ready, play. F, C7, F, F, C, Now, if you're having difficulty putting your hands together cleanly, you can practice the right hand and just the F chords in the left hand, then do the right hand with just the C7 chords, and then put it hands together. Let's go to the next page, which is our purple belt. We're going to keep the melody in the right hand, and we're going to switch to an Alberti bass pattern in the left hand, which is where instead of playing the notes as block chords, we're going to break them up into a different pattern. So let's start with our F chord, F-A-C, and we're going to play it as F-C-A-C, F-C-A-C. Join me, please. Our next chord, C7, same idea. E, C, B flat, C. E, C, B flat, C. Join me. Okay. Now, because of the tempo of this song, we have to play our Alberti bass quite fast. But you can practice it slower and work your way up to that tempo. Let's do the Alberti bass in the left hand by itself while singing the melody. 1, 2, ready, and bum 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 Let's try it now playing it. 1, 2, ready, and. Very Mozartian. Let's go down to level 6, the brown belt. Melody again is in the right hand. We're going to go back to block chords, but this time, instead of playing them on the strong beats, we're going to play them on the off beats. So it sounds something like this. If my hand is the strong beat, we have to coordinate it so that way our chords line up on the off beats, the weaker beats. This is some form of syncopation in a way. Let's do it where we sing the melody. We'll do it slowly to start and focus on getting the chords on the off beats. It might feel a little weird at first, but as you do it several times, you'll get more comfortable with it. 1 and 2 and ready, play. Bum 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 bum. And as you're comfortable with that, you can add in your right hand to play. Ready, and. to the last page, our black belt for the experts. We're going to shift the melody into the left hand for the black belt. And with our right hand, we're going to assume the chords, but in a special way. Many times in classical music, or even today, anytime an important king or a queen or a monarch or any important person enters a room, sometimes there'll be trumpets that announce their arrival, and they'll play a chord or a little theme very quickly and end on a chord altogether. So we're going to try to imitate that, a little trumpet fanfare with our chords in the left hand. The chords are the same, F chord, F-A-C, and C7, E, B flat, C. And what we're going to try to do is in the spaces during the melody where we have held notes, we're going to add in our little fanfare. Let's sing the melody and I'll play the fanfare in the spots that it happens so you can see how it lines up. F chord to start. 1 and 2 and ready and bum 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 bum. Kind of fun, isn't it? Let's try playing it hands together now. 1 and 2 and ready, play. Hopefully you enjoyed playing some different variations on I Have a Little Dreidel, and I'm looking forward to hearing your performances. Good luck.